Good afternoon. I want to share with you an experience I had one night when I was at the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra. I was there, and actually, I think it was when I first arrived. I remember this thought coming to me because I had been thinking about why it is that I wasn't succeeding as I wanted to. This thought came to me very vividly: produce or make an excuse. Produce or make an excuse. And while I was there at the symphony, I remember it becoming clear to me that you only have two options when you want to accomplish something. And these thoughts were just going around in my head. And I almost thought about this image of a teacher standing in a classroom, and there's the chalkboard behind her. And on the chalkboard, there's a line down the middle of the board. And on one side, it says produce. And on the other side, it says make an excuse. So I continued to think about this experience. And then something became very clear to me. As long as making an excuse is one of the options, you will probably choose it. But then it came to my mind that if I remove making an excuse from the board and only focus on producing, then I would start coming up with ideas and plans to actually accomplish whatever it was I was seeking to accomplish. Again, thinking about produce or make an excuse. But once you get rid of the option to make an excuse, then you can focus all of your energies on producing. And that really, really helped me because in my life, unfortunately, many times I found myself making an excuse. But once that came clear in my head, it started helping me to realize it's almost like I said, standing there at the board, and you're taking an eraser and erasing, make an excuse out of your life. Then it's no longer an option. So when the only thing that remains on the board is to just produce, then every ounce of energy you have, you can zero in on what can I do to produce? How can I produce? What is necessary for me to produce? And then excuses are not even an option. You don't even consider them because the only thing that remains for you is producing. I'll just say one more time, as long as an excuse is an option, we will most likely at some point choose it. But when it's erased from the chalkboard, as it were, of our lives, then we no longer have the option to choose that. And we can focus all our energies on producing or accomplishing whatever it is that we're focusing on, whether it's a job, whether it's something spiritual, whether it's actually whatever it is you're involved in. If you focus only on producing, then that's where your energies will be. And then you will start getting thoughts and plans and just focusing and saying, how can I work this out? Because producing is the only option. So I just want to share with you today that thought was very helpful to me. Produce or make an excuse. But once we erase the option to make an excuse, then we can focus all our energies on whatever it is that we're trying to produce.